Alright, we're headed for Albany, Texas, 2 days. And Hubbard Creek Reservoir. That's how our days start out. We got some cooler weather today, some clouds, maybe some rain. We're leaving Anson, Texas. It's a cloudy morning in the fall. We're starting to get some weather. Old tired farmhouse. The land is starting to get some texture to it, some historical texture. A footprint of people been here a long time. Getting more interesting. And of course Hampton's glad because with alfalfa and grain, now he's getting this green grass. Good stuff, huh, Hampton? Yeah, big old full belly this morning. Plastic bag blowing in the wind, the sun shining off this barbed wire fence, all the grass leaned over and waving like a big bunch of jelly. Mowing sides of roads, telephone poles all crooked and cracked. Plowed up soil, red, moist, ready for something. This is what you see every day. Roads, people that go down them, trucks, the local trucks, the cars, the pickups, the hay wagons, the horse trailers. And up here we got a cemetery, big old cemetery. That's what you see every day. And it changes incrementally, day by day. And here's the exit where everybody goes back to the earth one way or another. For better or for worse. Sealed in stone, whatever it is you did all your life. Me, you, the Queen of Thailand. It's all the same. One life, we're gone. It gets sealed in with us. And the good and the bad we leave behind, what we did, what we didn't do, what we should have done, what we shouldn't have done. Yeah. At the end of the day, you got to make your own peace with God and be gentle and forgiving and compassionate to other people and yourself. Good to your horse. Mount Hope Cemetery. Everybody, half of everybody, hoping for the resurrection. Here's some good looking mules. You don't see that many mules out in Oregon. Up in Idaho, quite a few for packing. And I think we got a date set up for having a fellow reshoe Hampton on Friday, so we'll have to gather up the funds for that, but he's getting long in the hoof. There's a nice looking old house. Yeah, something sucked the roof off this place. Looks like it was pretty well built otherwise. It doesn't look like this store's here anymore. I suppose in 1986 it would have been here. That's what I miss, is all these little stores where you get to talk to the locals about what's going on. They're all gone now. Sort of gives the guy the old Ray Bradbury feeling of Martian Chronicles, except it isn't Mars that's deserted. It's right here on Earth, man. Another cemetery, another church. Better days on this corner. Now it's a boneyard for dead elephants. It says Bethel Missionary Baptist Church, 1884, Bethel Cemetery. And the way of life these people built up is almost completely gone. Who knows if there'll even be anybody here left to mow the lawn in 20 years. We're dropping down again towards Albany. A little bit more interesting country. That's a tractor. New Holland. Plowing and drilling. Probably planting wheat. Eight-wheel, four-wheel drive tractor. Morning, ladies. I'm eating a can of peas, and you can ask for a nicer horse, come panhandle. Ask for your can of peas. Hey, just give me a kiss. He says, I only eat a few of them. Please, give me a few, just a few goober peas. Come on. Hey, let me eat my lunch, man. You got yours. I know, but yours doesn't have sugar in it. Okay, you got a point. But look. You're such a sweet horse. Who could ask for a nicer horse, huh? Yeah, well, let me eat my lunch, okay? We're spilling them, we won't get to eat them at all. Come on, back up. Yeah, I'm walking down this hill in Texas. What a day. Nice, mild weather. Nice, straight, empty road. And one good horse. And walk for a while. I don't know how many of you ever been crawdad hunting, but I seen this crawdad down in here, so I thought I'd come down and try to catch it. For those of you and your kids out there and stuff, been ever done crawdad hunting. See, he's up there in that piece of cactus. He's eating that piece of cactus. Now I'm gonna have to sneak up on him. See him there? He's trying to eat it. He went under it, sort of. Maybe I can grab him just to show you. Now there be one wet crawdad. You got a little tail there, a bunch of them in a pot, salt water boiling. That'd make something to eat. Or you'd eat them raw, I don't know, heck. I'd just be tempted to eat the darn thing raw if I was hungry. Which I just had a can of IGA sweet peas, so I'm not that hungry. But there's a bunch of these in this little thing, water, and you'll find frogs. There's first crawdads I seen in Texas. There he goes. There are a bunch of them in here. You take this whole thing and get all them crawdads, you'd have a meal. Yeah, well, maybe they sing the yellow roads of Texas. This is the Clear Fork of the Brazos River, Texas. Well, we're leaving Jones County. We're headed into Shackelford County. You got different color pavement here. This is where the Bud Matthews cattle switch was that went from Albany, come up here to this ranch, and also went back to Fort Worth. And now the same cattle pens are here, but they load them by truck, it says. Even got a scale right here, what used to be one. Well, it looks like it's still working. So, yeah. That's sort of cool. It quit running, the rail here quit running in 1967. America's retreat. Yeah, it's an old Fairbanks scales. And quite romantically, across the street's a bunch of wind turbines. Chimney Creek Ranch. Oil jacks stuck everywhere. You say Albany's a big oil town. Beautiful time of the afternoon. 12 miles to Albany. There's the Albany Courthouse. An old western Texas town at night. Of course, they sort of have kept it invigorated and alive in a western fashion. But we got the place all to ourselves, so it must not be anything other than another dry county, since there's no cars here. So I'm walking through this town of Albany, Texas. Been thinking about all the churches. You know, all these small towns, they got a gob of churches. It reminds me of the Aka village up in Mae Soi, Chiang Rai province that had it was a Chiang Mai province anyway, had like 3 churches in this one little Aka village, right? And it's the same kind of thing. It's like a bunch of churches in one little village, a testimony to like human arrogance, you know. These huge edifices that are a little bit belligerent. They're a little bit like forts, you know, with shooting ports, you know. Like my religion is bigger than your religion. They all have this sort of thorn on the roof, you know, like a steeple. Some people think it's phallic, but I think of it more as a thorn, like, you know, a church building with a thorn in it. So you step on it, it goes up through your foot. You know, it's, at night when you look at them from a distance, you see this building and the thorn's all lit up, you know, like a rattler on a snake, you know, sticking out there. It's going to let you know you put your thing here and you're going to get a thorn in it. And anyway, it's just sort of like the same thing as an Aka village, all busted up by churches fighting over who's going to sell tickets to heaven. When you see all the churches, it helps you understand a little bit better the missionaries in Thailand and how belligerent they are because of the belligerence they come from, you know? It's religious belligerence, religious arrogance. They've got the only true way, and they're going to stick it down some native people's throats whether they like it or not. It's about power and money. Control. Yeah, good stuff if you're a lunatic. That look like a thorn to you or what?